I don't know about you, but in the summertime during golf season, I often struggle with those short chips, 30 yards, 40 yards, 20 yards. Coming on in here to Private Fairway and working on that with the TrackMan can really help you. Can really help you understand some things like how much spin you're getting on your chip, what the spin loft is, how much you're going to stop that ball. You can really work on whether you're going to run it up or chip it up close and allow it to stop. You can even hit flops if you want. If you can hit a flop off the mat, you can hit a flop off the grass. So you can come on in here, work on your chipping. In this video, I'm going to show you some different ways to work on chipping. There's two cool things you can do in the TrackMan software, so I'm going to show you. The first one is under the Performance Center. You can actually set this up for a little chip. So if we come here and we add a player, and what we can do is create a shot similar to something that we might see out on the golf course. So, for me, I find if I end up short, if I duff an approach shot or something like that, oftentimes, I have like a 30, 25, 30 yard shot. And I find I'm not that great at them. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here, we're going to turn off interval, we're going to set this to, let's make it 30 yards, like that. And we'll pick a green, we'll pick like this kind of long one. We'll put the pin in the middle pretty much, and then we're going to just set this up for this little 30 yard pitch, chip, whatever you want to call it. So we have a 30 yard shot, and you can see that it's drawn now a smaller circle for my strokes gained if you've watched some of these Performance Center videos before. But and you can kind of take two approaches. So if you're more of like a run it up there chip person, you can do that. So you can come in here and run it up. See, I hit that way too short, right? It felt good, but way too short. And so what I can work on is not so much like looking at that image and deciding, but thinking about how much power I'm going to put into my chip. So that was a little bit more. So that's going to kind of run up, but it's still a little short. And sometimes people use the clock like to 9, to 10, to 11, so whatever your method is. You can put that in. So you can see there, I'm still a little short. So at 30 yards, maybe I need to think about some swing thought. That one's a little thin. It's probably going to work out though. A little thin, so it's passed. So I can just kind of fine tune this and get an idea. That one's better in terms of distance. All right, a little better. That one should be about right, I think. So that's running it up, right? So I'm not putting very much spin. But if you wanted to maybe work on putting spin on it, ooh, too hard. Better. Might be even in the circle. Oh, just outside the circle. So you can use this Performance Center to work on approach shots, chip shots, whether you want to try to spin them up there or not bad. So it gives you kind of an idea. So as you see, you can kind of work on getting that in there. Now, the other thing you can do that's kind of, in some ways, even more fun, if we exit out of here, I can come to, sorry, not courses, practice, and we can do on the target practice center, which is kind of fun. So we can set up a practice center. You can set it up to your altitude, all of those things. What I like about this is you get to kind of set up a little chip shot and watch it. You get to watch it go in the hole or well, hopefully go in the hole, but when you come to here, you just pick any distance. But what we're actually going to do is we're going to pick a different target. So we're going to pick this target, this 100, says 157 yards. But then instead, we're going to put the ball like right here. And so now we have 17 yards. Let's actually go back. There we go, 29 yards. That's close enough. So now we have a 29-yard shot. That is 5 feet uphill. And we don't have any wind. We could put wind if we want, but we're not going to. And now we have a 29-yard shot. It's a little bit uphill. We're hitting it out of the fairway, so it's not really affecting our, none of that's happened. It's just straight from the swing. There we go. So we can work on 29 yards. Not too bad, a little too hard. Little left. But you can see if I put, the other thing I can do if I want is kind of fun. If I come here and I change one of these tiles, so let's take out curve and let's put in from the pin. So now this data point here on the bottom corner there is going to tell me how far each shot is from the flag. That one should be fairly good. Oh, a little too far. But you can see 4 yards from the pin, so 12 feet. So I have a 12-foot putt. So you can do that. You can also, change the distance. So like if we wanted, we could move the ball up here. And we can have just like a off the fringe chip. So now we just have a little 12-yard chip. There's a little slope in the green. But same idea. So like that, I was trying to run it up, but it's just a little too soft. How many times have we hit those? 1,000,000,000 times. A little thin. Too soft. Too hard. Too thin. It's going to work out though. That's not bad. That one's good. Go in. Oh. There we go. So now we're getting kind of a feel for a 12-yard chip. A little too hard. But that gives you kind of the idea of what's going on, and it gives you the option to practice. There, I rolled one up. So that's one of the ways you can improve your golf game is work on chipping. It's great. You can come in, do it at night. You can do it in a short period of time. You don't have to be out in the blazing sun. And it's just a little different. You're just still working on that same muscle memory of how much power you're putting on each shot. So if you've been playing golf all winter inside, maybe you don't need to come in as much during the summer, but you should come in during golf season, practice a little, and drop some strokes from your score.